I want to take a few minutes of your time to go over my process when working with Benable. So this is going to be a behind the scenes of just kind of the things that I think that you can go above and beyond on, and which you can totally start implementing today. So 3 things that I do every month on platform is 1, I make 2 optimized lists every single month, minimum of 2, so that I'm getting myself out on the platform and excited. When it comes to the holidays, we definitely do more, and I already have some ideas that I'll be working on today. Number 2 is throughout the month, I will get ideas that will fit into these lists and I will add to them. So yesterday I added to the Deck the Halls list, and so that will revitalize it, get it into the feed more. So adding to your existing list is always good. I don't do overhauls. I just randomly add 1 or 2 things to my list. Now, the most important thing that I do on platform is every other day to every day, I come in for 30 minutes and go to the discovery feed. I go into people's lists. I like things. I engage on platform. I'll go into my dashboard, and I'll also go to the people that are coming into my list. And I'll click the ones that go over to a list and then go share some love with them as well whenever I get the chance to. Now, one of the first things that I did was made a link tree because Linktree is free. So I made sure that my Benable was in a link tree with all of the other things that I have. And then, of course, my number 1 platform for reach is TikTok. This is where I feel the most comfortable. This is where I initially create most of my content, and I get really, really excited. Everything is in my link tree. I do a lot of educational content around Benable, and that's not something that others are likely going to do. You're going to get into influencer unboxing PR stuff, which I think, I try to do every once in a while. I have these playlists so that it's very clear. I have different things that I've got going on my platform. So the playlists after 10K really help me organize that. But you can start making sales right away on Benable. You don't have to have a following. So the importance is to work on Benable first and have everything there. Then get into a link tree and then start creating content. The next platform that I would actually really shout out is Pinterest. Now, I don't know a lot about Pinterest, and I feel like I work it when I can, and it's one of those post and forget it's just like Benable is, right? So I post in here, and it's a direct link to my Benable lists and products, and so I don't know. To me, I don't understand the monthly views, but if I have that many monthly views and it turns into a click, that is a win-win for me, and I think it is super important for others to be using Pinterest with Benable because it's an easy way to get more traffic. Now, I have an Instagram. I cross-post to all the other platforms, so I have an Instagram. This is important because Benable has an Instagram, and that's where they live, so I should put more attention into this, but it's not really somewhere where I spend a lot of time on. I also cross-post to my Facebook page. And as you can see, I don't have much of a following, so I have to work on that. But what I do find helpful with Facebook is being able to share into multiple places, especially participating in like-minded groups. I'll share my friends group that we really spend a lot of time in is this one, but I'm in a couple of other ones as well, and affiliate marketing groups as well, which is really, really great. I post to my profile on occasion as well, so you'll see me post in here a little bit different content than I would on my TikTok. As you know, I am trying to get onto YouTube. I have 50 subscribers now. It is not letting me go live, so I guess I need 51 or 55 to go live on there. So I'm excited, but so far all of this content is just cross-posted content as well. As I see YouTube go a lot smoother and better, this is going to be a platform that's important because I can actually get paid views off of here. I can't get paid views on TikTok being a Canadian, so this is going to be kind of a big shift if this starts going off. The other platform that I'm on is Medium to create blog content, which I think is really cool. But also Benable is over here. They have 2 blogs themselves. And so it's a great like insider's look at kind of what's going on in the business. Now, what's important in all of that, I can probably tell you Pinterest and Benable is the most important out of all that traffic, because my link tree is what's connected to every single platform. And it's getting about 17 views in 7 days. My Benable is getting about 23 views a day. And that's coming from Benable itself. And it's coming from things like Pinterest that I can't track because it's directly clicking those links. So yes, I'm doing all of that. Why am I not making hundreds of dollars a day is really because the viewership. And being a Canadian, people just flip through the content thinking that I'm getting paid for the views that are on the videos. I literally only get paid if somebody goes and clicks on the products and purchases something from like Walmart or Target or Etsy, and it's something that they're going to use anyways, like milk from Walmart. I've gotten commission off of that. And so I know that there's a lot of work for me to do in getting my content out there. I also do my content from like a teaching angle, and so I get a lot of people that are invited that, you know, I'm not making everyday sales. I make a sale once every 6 to 8 days, which is actually really impressive for me, and I'm making that out of nothing. All of these platforms are free for me to be on, absolutely free for me to post content on. I'm not paying anything currently to promote Benable. You could do advertising. I have thought about, doing a click ad, a traffic ad for Benable. I haven't gotten to that point yet because mainly every time that I get a cash out, we actually need it for us because we're clawing our way up. We're a Canadian family that is actually really struggling, and so when we get a Benable cash out, it helps with school pizza, school pictures, it helps with Valentine's Day, it helps with all the things that are needed in the household, and I'm not going to stop because I'm doing that for free. I'm getting money for free on things that people are already wanting in their house. I'm not selling them something that they don't want, or that, you know what I mean? Like, it's absolutely fun. Go check out the recommendations. You don't need an account to go see the recommendations. You just need to click over and check out the cool lists. I'm going to be working on more lists today, but I wanted to show some transparency of like, yeah, I'm doing all of these things, but it's not converting to traffic clicks. Where I think it's important is being where you love, which right now I'm loving TikTok the most. But also I think working on your Benable organically, being engaging on the platform is really important. And then things like Pinterest to get more traffic onto your page. Any place that you can get people to click over and actually take action is valuable.